I'm Mark Callahan, Mr. Saltwater Tank, and this is Mr. Saltwater Tank TV. One of the defining characteristics of a reef junkie is their willingness to rearrange their life around their fish tank. And today we're at Hydro Innovations warehouse outside of Austin, Texas to talk to the owner, Stephen Keene, who is a die-hard reef junkie. Now, Hydro Innovations is a leader in liquid-cooled lighting for the indoor gardening industry. And Stephen's actually looking to make a break into the saltwater aquarium world. So to do that, he's built a 440-gallon monster fish tank to show how liquid-cooled lighting can work in the saltwater tank world. And today he's going to take us through the early stages of his build and teach us a little bit about liquid-cooled lighting. So let's go meet Stephen and check out this tank. Stephen, thanks for being with us, man. This is appreciate it. This is a monster fish tank you got going on here.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about it, and why did you go from the tanks that I know you have to this thing?
Well, I had freshwater tanks for a while, and we had arowanas and different things that were fun to feed live fish to, but I always wanted salt. I always thought it was complicated, and then I realized that I love complicated things, and then I realized that it's not that complicated. So we got into it. It's a kind of a funny story. One day I said, I'm going to check on Craigslist and see if I can find a complete tank. The next day we had a 175-gallon bow front with the chillers and the metal halide lighting. I was totally addicted. I ended up tying 2 more tanks onto it, so we've got basically a 300-gallon reef tank at home. We're moving most of it up here. We are going to keep a smaller tank at the house just because, at night we're not going to be here, and we still like to enjoy the tank. So we're going to leave the 75 here and bring all of our corals and put in this tank.
How many gallons exactly is this?
This is 440 gallons for the tank, and then a 75-gallon sump and a 40-gallon refugium.
And it looks like you're just getting started on it. Tell me a little bit about what you've done and where you're going with it.
Well, we built the stand. Everything we've done ourselves except built the tank. We ordered this from Glass Cages. We built a metal stand. We built a drain pan in the bottom of the stand to catch 55 gallons of water minimum. We actually may even plumb this outside. We've added frag racks to our sump. We're going to put 500 watts of light over that. We want to start, selling corals, growing them out in this tank. We're having a refugium with our macroalgae. We've got a canopy built that's it's actually outside, having lighting installed in it now that'll hold 5 400-watt metal halide lights.
Wow.
It'll be air cooled. The air will be pulled down and it'll be water cooled with our icebox heat exchanger underneath the tank, so that in this office there will be no heat from this tank whatsoever.
None.
The lighting and the ballast will all be in this tank, and everything will be water cooled.
And how many total watts are you running over the tank?
Be 2,500 watts total, including the frag tank.
And you don't think you'll have any heat issues in this room at all?
I can air condition with that icebox on top of cooling everything with the tank.
Wow, that's impressive. So water-cooled lighting. I know you guys do a lot of this in the indoor gardening world. I've never heard of it in the saltwater tank world. Tell me about how it's going to work on this tank.
It seems complicated, but once it's set up, it's not too bad. I mean, basically, we're taking a radiator, which is a simple radiator. We're passing water through it, and air is passed over these coils, and it cools the air. These are actually designed to fit straight onto a reflector. So I can put a fan on one end, this on the other, and run chilled water through this, and this light is now water cooled. But what we're doing instead is, because we don't want any fresh water over the top of our tank, so we're mounting this in the stand instead. Well, you can hook all this stuff up by ducting. So that's what we're doing. So this is mounted underneath the tank with a fan. Chilled water from the chiller is pumped through this and is taken back outside. That warm water has collected all the heat from this lighting and takes it, and it actually expels it out the back of the chiller. And that's why the chiller has to go outside. Any chiller needs to go outside because you're pulling heat from one. Water is just a method of travel for the heat.
So you said there's going to be 5 400-watt halide bulbs on this, and it's all going to be cooled by the air, the ductwork you talked about. Aren't you going to lose some efficiency in between each reflector? Because as the air gets heated by each bulb, it's going to get warmer and warmer and warmer. You
can put several lights on one heat exchanger. This one's good for about 6,000 BTUs, and the one that we're using is good for about 10,000 BTUs of cooling. Well, Stephen, the tank's looking great. I'm excited to see where you go with it. Come back next week. I know you're knocking it out and getting some big progress done. I'm excited to see it. This is certainly something nice to have in my backyard. Congrats with it, and we'll see you next week.